Hello everybody, today we are going to be learning about booleans, another data type. What are booleans? Booleans can hold only two values. A string can hold n numerous values, an integer can also hold several values, but a boolean can only hold two values. Let's say call this bool1, it can hold only two values. What are those two values? True, and the other, this is false. That's it, only true and false. What I can do is I can also print bool1 and I can show you the type of bool1 or bool2. I'll get true and then I get class of bool. How do booleans work and why is it always represented in true and false? If you visit if statements, you can see that booleans are very important, and if statements basically revolve around boolean statements. So if I have, let's say, print, I'm just going to use print statements right now to make it super easy. If I say print 5 is greater than 9, what is going to be printed is false. This is a true value, so if I say type of this thing, I'm going to get a class as bool. Because why? 5 is greater than 9. I can either answer that as true or false or yes or no, which is basically the same thing. Some other examples or how where booleans are used are, you can use the is equal to operator, such as 5 is equal to 5, or 5 is not equal to 5, or 5 is greater than 5, 5 is greater than equal to 5, 5 is lesser than 5, 5 is lesser than equal to 5. If you want to know more about these where booleans are going to be outputted, I recommend you look at operators and how they function. So now I'm going to come to the last part of this lesson, which is the bool function. What is the bool function? The bool function is basically going to output whether if I'm going to print bool and then something comes within this. Whatever comes within this is what going to be outputted. If I output something over here, I'm going to get it as false. Why is that? Because what the bool function does is it checks whether if anything is there within its two parentheses. That means whatever parameter that has been passed within this is going to check whether it contains something or not. So if I keep empty strings, it's going to return as a false because empty strings is nothing. If I write L, it returns a true. If I leave it as 0, remember, if I leave it as 0, I'm going to get a false because 0 also is counted as nothing in Python. Other examples of where I get a false in Python are an empty list, an empty set, an empty tuple. I also get false for, obviously, if I write false, I'm going to get a false. And the last part where I get a false is if I write bool of none. That's where all I get a false if I write the bool statement. If I write anything else such as 5, I'll get a true. If I write -1 also, I will get a true. Everything else other than the 6, 7 values that I just showed you will always return a true. That's it for booleans. Thank you.